All right, we are live. This is Deborah Hartnett with another episode of Wealthy Sistas TV. And you know what I'm about to say. I am so super excited, so blessed to be right here with you all today, y'all. And when I tell you how excited I am about today's show, we are talking about the Winter Summit, which is coming June 20th. That is next Saturday, June 20th from 9 to 6. This is the Wealth Agenda. We are about economic empowerment. We have the solution right here for you on June 20th. We have 12 experts. And today I have one of these. She's going to make me emotional because she's such a special friend. I'm telling you, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed to call this woman my friend. She is such a powerhouse, documented in her field of branding, strategic planning. I mean, she travels all over when we were traveling, all over the globe, speaking, consulting, and she's going to be right here on June 20th. And she's absolutely here. You can see her there on the screen. So none other than the phenomenal Miss LaFern Kit Beatty, MBA, the CEO of the Beatty Group. And she's going to be talking at 9:10. She's kicking the summit off, guys. She's kicking it off. You don't want to miss it. She's talking about your brand is more than a color scheme. So please, you know what to do. Give a round of applause to my sister, Miss LaFern K. Beatty. Welcome, LaFern.
Thank you so much, Deborah. I am so thrilled to be here with you. You know how I feel about you and the work that you do, the impact that you have. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Thank you. I know you're super busy. I mean, when I tell you, I know what a calendar looks like when you have to force the calendar, force moments in time. Every second counts. And I don't take it lightly that you've taken time for us today and on the 20th. So we're going to jump right into it, LaFern.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. I want to know, with your background, all that you do, your experience in the times such as this, okay, the climate that we're in today. You and I have had conversations about our life and our passion that we have for our family, that we have for our community, and for the world, quite frankly, and the impact we want to make. Tell me, because we do plan on leaving here empty, right? That's what we
sure do. About. I will leave on E.
Yes.
Nothing left.
Yes, nothing left. We want to know why should they invest in this session? Why should they be ready to attend, to jump it off with you on June 20th? Or if they can't be there the entire day, they can get the replay, LaFern, for just $24.99. But why do they need to sit and listen to what you have to share on June 20th?
Deborah, it is imperative. It is critical that we begin making investments in ourselves. When I think about what we say we desire to do and what it takes to actually get that, it can be and it will be an uncomfortable process. But I'm an old accountant. I started out my professional corporate career in accounting. That's my undergrad studies. That's where I first started growing in the corporate space. One thing I know about money, even before going to school, was whatever you invest in, it's only as good as the return that you get, but you have to make an investment. You have to plant a seed. We have to, if there's any doubt or any tendency to move toward it, we must get away from expecting to get a large return without putting any investment into action. So I'm excited about talking to those who attend the summit about what it takes to create an exceptional experience and how to get a return on that exceptional experience. But you have to show up to get the information. Yeah, you can go Google, you can read a book, you can watch a show, but when you are talking about getting real life, tangible, practical tips from people who've been there, done that, and who are helping other leaders around the globe do that, that's what's going to set that experience apart from what your attendees can get anywhere else. So be there. I'm a practical leader. Yes, I've worked with Fortune 500 leaders for most of my career, did so as an employee, still do so as a consultant. But what I know is that there's nothing like someone who can relate to me based on most of our life experiences, based on where we want to go, knowing some of the struggles that many of us face, getting to those high achievement levels. There's nothing like having an honest, practical, powerful conversation with somebody who'll give you as many tips, insights, and secrets as she can within the prescribed time frame to help you get there. But we've got to put some skin in the game, not just once, not just twice, but we must be willing to do so consistently.
And I know we talked a little bit about, before we started the interview, the subject of why it's critical today. You know, this event is for business owners and those who want to start a business, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, what about the ones who are living the life, living the dream? Prior to this pandemic, living the dream, now we have this civil unrest, this boiling pot, this pressure cooker that it's exploding, right? It didn't just happen with Brother George's, transition. It's the result. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's right. There's something critical about this season that we're in. And so if you are living the dream and you've been pretty comfortable, and in all honesty, during this season we're in, there are a lot of people who have not lost anything financially. They might be uncomfortable because the dynamics of how we engage have changed, but they are still happy that they have a beautiful home, a comfortable home, a safe neighborhood, nice car to drive, beautiful clothes, lots of shoes, comfortable with that. What happens if that goes away? What's your out? How prepared are you? Or if it changes in such a way that someone else is controlling how you live from day to day. I was asked a question not long ago about confidence. So what does it take to be confident in a space where I, as a leader, have had to speak up in some of the most uncomfortable situations? And I said something I always knew is that I always had an option. When I got to the place where I doubted, I always said, LaFern, you have an option. If you have to go work in 3 fast food restaurants at once, if you have to go make a product or create your own service, if you've got to clean the houses in order to build a business, because that's a business I certainly appreciate, somebody being able to come and spread that love in my home. But I have to go out and create it for myself because the opportunity isn't given to me, or it's given to me in a limited way. I can do that. But that gives me confidence. So when I was in those corporate boardrooms and still sit in those spaces, in those environments, not being afraid to say what needs to be said, because I always had a plan B. I always had a plan B, a plan C. Look, I had multiple alphabet plans.
You always a Z. You better.
For as many as I needed, I was willing to exhaust it. But that meant that I had to get away from some of the creatures of comfort, the spaces that we tend to categorize as being successful. I had to get away from that and understand that the true success that I would experience was based on that which I was willing and able to build, maintain, and grow on my own. So whether or not you think you are a CEO of an emerging enterprise or an established business, even if you're an employee in someone else's organization, you are the CEO of your opportunities. So don't get comfortable there. That's a dangerous place to be in. Even in business right now, I don't get comfortable with any particular client, because if that client doesn't like what I say publicly or on a platform, or someone says LaFern said, if they don't like what I said and they decide they're going to cut off the checks that they pay to our company, I have options. I have options, but I'm not going to be impoverished in silence. I want to be rich in my voice, rich in the way that I deliver experiences for clients, because that's what branding is. It's the emotional promise of an experience. Sometimes that experience that you create will make other people uncomfortable. That's what branding is. It's not color. It's not logo. It is the experience, whether you work on it or not. You create an experience. You deliver one every time you show up. However you engage, you create an experience. My challenge for those who attend is to be intentional about how you shape that experience. Make sure it's giving you exactly what you need and positions you to build a profitable enterprise or build a profitable journey, however that looks. Because remember, you're CEO wherever you show up. It allows you to do that, but also positions you to serve your communities. That's what branding is.
It's the mic dropping. Now you know why everything is intentional, right? That's why she's starting off the Winter Summit on June 20th. I'm telling you guys, you heard it from LaFern Beatty. You see at the bottom of the screen, go ahead and get registered at thewintersummit.com, thewintersummit.com, June 20th. Life-changing. This is the Wealth Agenda. This is about economic empowerment. It is time. And we have, it's about business. It's all about business, being entrepreneurs, but we also have segments on sales, and tech sales, and how you can expand your platform with that. Speaking, how you can expand your so you cannot lose out by being here. LaFern, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your knowledge. And if no one else is there, trust me, I'm going to be sitting right there.
Look, I can speak to an empty auditorium, an empty stadium, and still be fulfilled.
Girl, because I know, I already know, but I just want to make a point of how much I appreciate your wisdom.
Thank you.
And how you deliver it is so important. So we appreciate you. Continue to have the most amazing day. Again, this is Deborah Hartnett. We've been talking about the Winter Summit, June 20th. You see it at the bottom of the screen, thewintersummit.com. Get registered. You can get the replay if you can't be there the entire day for just $24.99. We made it affordable because we know how important this is for this information to get out. It's about economic empowerment. This is Deborah Hartnett signing off with another episode of Wealthy Sistas TV. Thank you.